GT7. This is our Tier 1 or GT Pro category race. I'm joined by the legendary Papa Stevo. How are you, Stevo?
I'm good.
Good to hear.
It's not me hosting this shit. This feels awkward.
I'm sure you're fed into the Martin Brundle role very well. And we're about, well, we can't be long away from quali. We're at 5:59. As soon as we hit 6, we'll get underway. Whole time is going to be in the 39s, we think, somewhere. I think
I've definitely seen a 39 done in some of the practice sessions, but you need a hook for lap up,
which is the key. Yeah, absolutely. And then it's mad because obviously I've done this track so many times on F1, doing it in these cars. How hard those last 2 corners are, which obviously on the F1 game is like so easy, not easy, but it's so much down for it. Yeah. Those corners are key, I find, because how much you carry that speed down the main straight, then, don't you? So it can affect your next lap as well.
Yeah, obviously they gotta make sure to get the last 2 corners correctly. If you make a mistake in the last 2, it just affects your time so much. But I'm sure these guys know what they're doing. So
they put a lot of time in. I was in for a good few hours with them on Friday, and I think there's been a few more then. Have you got a prediction, or are you holding that back on that until after qualifying?
I don't know, but I will say one thing. I think Panda's got a really good shot.
Yeah.
But you never know.
He has. That car seems very well hooked up round here, and obviously he's very skilled driver in his own right, but for a while last year he was driving that car when it was probably quite far down the performance chart, and I think with the BOP changes and the characteristics of this track are very well suited to it. It seemed I caught up with last night's race. Obviously it wasn't streamed, but I watched the replay, and it seems a not good car around here. At one stage, I think it might have even been how it finished. I think 3 of the top 4 were Ferraris. So,
but the difference between last night and tonight, there is tyre wear. And the Ferrari.
It isn't quite the tyre munch. It wasn't quite the tyre muncher that it used to be, was it?
No. I haven't done some practice. It's not much as a tyre, but not as much as I expected for other cars.
I'm just looking here, Chunky and Lucky are very close together. I'm sure that, they're starting to back up now. So it looks like the Filth is going to be our pace setter.
Let's see it.
Yeah. And a little bit of the view from on board.
Just having a look in close in air, right close, but it's just back it off.
Generally speaking, there's quite good etiquette. At least at this stage of the qualifying session, we'll see some good etiquette. Maybe not as we get into the last couple of minutes.
It's also a thing. Do you want that slipstream down that big back straight as well?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
How close do you sit in the car front?
It looks like Filthy wasn't interested in the slipstream. He's just gone, I want to go get a good lap out. But already you can just see that Big BM is just not as nimble around some of these sweeping corners as some of the MR cars are.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I've noticed Ayers is close to Preston now.
Probably saw him last night and thought he's so damn fast, there's no chance of me catching him on the lap, so I'm probably safe sat here.
Should try to use that slipstream, but there is dirty else, so
yeah.
I want to see how this lap comes out.
That'd be interesting. We'll flip to that in a moment.
I don't know if the gaps is building a little through these corners, which it should, but
I just think, because Boost is in the Porsche now, which he was saying pre-race didn't feel as nice as the Ferrari did yesterday. His pace last night was incredible, so I'm sure he'll still be a main contender.
Well, you always hope.
I know Lucky's very much looking to get this one out of the way. Not one of his favourite tracks, and the car not so suited, but he misses the Fuji round, so he needs to maybe damage limitation tonight. Let's see what our first banker is. Mid 40.
That's a mid 40.
Chunk's just behind.
Just goes a bit slower.
Just quickly track the times as they go over.
Oh,
Honda. Yeah.
Sorry, broken.
What was? Oh, he's gone straight back into the pits.
That is a great lap for Honda.
It is. Who did you say was in the slipstream? Airman.
Airman. Yeah. was close, but just that air may have just affected him too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
We see a lot of different drivers just jumping in as Panda puts in a pole.
Now he's too close, surely now, but he might benefit on this lap from the slipstream, but surely he's too close. Oh, he's going for the move, is he? Oh no.
What does Azrael do? Does Azrael back? Oh,
I don't know how, sometimes these guys need to realise it's a 10-minute qualifying. Yeah, you know, you potentially 4 flying laps. Because it's not like you have to do a recharge lap, is it, and wait for ERS or...
And he's not improving, he's nearly 5.
You're never going to improve while you're taking that line in, but it's a decent banker, 39.9. I think the pole, looking at Lucky's graphic, the pole last year is a 39.7. But that had been pre the physics change, and the cars are a bit more of a handful, aren't they, since the physics change?
Yeah, that is true. Well, some cars are not as much as a handful
true.
after, but then some other cars that were handfuls became handfuls.
But I think we said it last week, sometimes twitchy is fast, isn't it? So
yeah, if you can keep the twitchiness under control, it's all good.
Let's see what Boosted does on this lap, and then we'll have a fly through. Corey's committed through there.
Chunky puts in a quicker time now.
Yeah. What's Boosted doing? Oh my word, that is close. And if Honda can respond, 0.035. Currently got less than half. We got about half a tenth separating the top 3. Honda and oh, that was another outlap, wasn't it?
That is the top 3 very close together.
Just a bit. Let's see what Honda can do on this lap. He's got someone just ahead of him, but is it? I'm trying to see if that is.
Pretty sure I've just seen a couple section where
Okay. I'll have to flip back to Chunk.
It might be my ears being wrong, but I think I hear the sound.
Honda's ever so slightly down through sector 1, but again less than a tenth.
Yeah.
Closing right up on it's Haz's BMW's, but Haz's going to get out of the way.
It's just trying to figure out where those fractions
Tell you
of time is.
Oh, absolutely. If Honda can get up the starting grid, his race pace and racecraft is normally exceptionally high, but sometimes it's coming from like a P7, P8 starting position. If he can start near the front and put him as a strong contender.
Yeah, it's also Panda's cars, we all know is the Ferrari's really good off the line.
You said Chunk might be improving, didn't you?
He is improving, but it's not purple anymore. I just flipped it over to him. But it is an improvement.
Yeah, definitely. I know Haz is on a slow lap.
As you see, boosted in, he's driven into the pits.
So as he ran the fuel down, put some new softs on for the last lap, which is, we talked last week, because obviously if you exit to the pits, it'll put you back up to 20 litres. So he might have ran the fuel down and put some new ones on. Honda got it, he was a 10th down at sector 2, so I came away, and now he's...
He must have found all that time in the last
the question is now, can Panda respond? Boosted, and then we'll probably flip to boost at the end, because he's going to be on low fuel and fresh tyres, but he's only going to have 1 crack at it, whereas Panda's got 2 cracks at it. What a quality this has been. And Honda's time matches the previous pole. Bit of a wobble from Panda there on the exit curve.
He just gets around, gets another lap in.
Or let's just make sure that car's slowing down, come out the pits.
This is getting it interesting at the end. There's not really a big gap anywhere I can see on the
thing is, even if he could just get himself on the front row, Panda, that Ferrari is so damn fast off the line, but be as close to a pole position as you can get anyway.
Yeah.
See what getting to the end of sector 1, a smidge down, not much in it again, is there? Honden's in. Has he got time to get an outlap and make the 10-minute? No, I don't think he has.
I think he's staying there.
Oh, bit wide.
He's in the 39s now.
And he's drunk, so it's quite an impressive achievement.
Maybe the drunkenness makes him have no fear going into these corners.
It's true. He's not a man that has a lot of fear any time really. So it's, I don't think Panda will be improving here. It looks a little bit sketchy, but we'll see. Just about to get to the end of the set. Oh my god, he is. Sorry, it's why you can't go by what you see, because we've seen a little few wobbles, another one there. But maybe those wobbles are coming because he's pushing like mad. He's purple through sector 2. So we're about to find out. I think we've got 45 seconds left on the clock. As long as they make the line before then, they'll get one more lap.
Yep. Honda's definitely not putting another time. He's changed
he's getting ready for the race. Oh no! No, I don't. Oh, he's going to carry that into the next lap.
Oh, he just pushed too much.
Oh, so Chunk had a little wobble. I don't think he's not on lap. He's to pits. I think Booster's the only one really that can unseat Honda. I think Panda was on for he was purple through 2. Or Boosted is purple by the tiniest of amounts.
It's the tiniest amounts that you can hold.
I think with his race pace, the other guys probably can't afford, but then the Porsche is so slow off the line. But if he was to start 4th in that Porsche, he could be 8th, 9th by the end of the turn 1.
Could be in the back of the pack, that's the thing. Some of these cars.
Longer, oh, is that deep? Is it fast? It's a long old run to turn 1, isn't it, here as well?
Yep. I think most people are just deciding to call it quits now. Got Honda and Chunky and that. They're on the pits. Wilkie's also on the pits.
At the minute, it's not really enough. It's green. It's not really enough for pole. But watching him earlier, he was so committed through these last 2 corners. He is improving. But he's 0.038 up at the minute. He's 136 off pole. So committed through here. Into 5th.
Into 5th. A BRC.
Very good on its tyres. Yeah.
It is very quick as well in the tight sections.
Oh, not quite.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
0.068. And Panda's only a further 0.017 off Boosted, and he probably would have had pole without it.
He definitely won't. He definitely knew he could have been that.
No, Chunks at only just a 10th off pole.
I know. Maybe he should get some more often.
Yeah. And P7 Smiley. I thought McLaren might go well around it. I mean, look, we're saying he's had a difficult quality. He's 3 tenths off pole. He's 7th. You know, it's crazy, really.
I was watching him he was up on his time going into the last sector, but he just lost it all.
That's mad. Dad in P8, Haz in P9, Lucky in P10, Filthy in P11, us is P12, SH P13, Gloss P14. You got 1.2 seconds separating first to last.
That's crazy.
And it's under a second when you get down to P13. I mean, this field is so competitive, and you look at who's there. I mean, SH Dunn, you're good with it. You know, he's the podium season champion. He's in P13. You've got Lucky, who's a Sprint Cup champion in P10, and Smiley, 2-time elite champion in P7. So, yeah.
There's not like front pack, middle pack, and that.
No,
these guys are
it's just
so
one
close.
pack now. Yeah,
it's just one big pack. So one mistake could cost you anywhere from like 5th all the way down to like 10th or something.
Absolutely.
How quick these cars are.
Just give the guys a quick reminder to check their tyres. Then they got. I mean, there should be a point of course, but we'll see. Right. So.
It'll be
absolutely.
interesting to see what tyres people go on.
I was just thinking that.
I've heard different discussions about it. Some people say they might go softs just to get that done, and then go on to mediums or clean air, just push it around.
And I think if anyone's going to do that, it might be those cars that are slow off the line, so you Porsche, because you might be able to offset that by the softs, and then you probably then do 2 stints on the medium. Some people are going to save the softs to the end, and I think some might do it after the first stop. So we might see the softs used literally in all different parts. It's not a favourable tyre, is it, really?
No, it's not. You would rather run it at the end, just because how cooler it would get, and it would stick more with lesser fuel. But you could get the advantage of getting that tyre out of the way, and then just run mediums and go into a flow with the mediums.
And just sticking your, because that's it. You suddenly get a load of grip at the end of the session. You don't quite know what to do with it. Yeah.
It'll be weird. There's also, I've seen some people try the one stop. It is possible with some of these cars to do a one stop around here.
Prediction, yeah, Panda's just saying he bottled it last term. We did have it on the stream, Panda, and you were, I think you would have had enough to get pole, but that car is so damn quick off the line. Let's not rule him out leading from race the start, but you got Honda and Boosted, are two guys phenomenal in race pace and phenomenal consistency. So, yeah.
Oh, I feel like this is going to be a very, very close race.
It's going to be a close race, and you've got one hell of a first corner here, haven't you? So, because it's not a hard, full-on braking zone, is it? So
I've also just noticed that it's 5 different makes of cars in the top 5.
Great spot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just look
Nissan, Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, Subaru. And then if you go down outside that, you then got a McLaren and
Mercedes as well.
Yeah.
That's incredible to watch, but I really want to see this start off the line. See.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Just having a look at everyone's styles.
3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're off. Oh, it looks like the Porsche had a great launch, but Panda's coming straight through the middle.
That Ferrari's always a menace off the line.
Are they all going to make it through here? Panda gets straight over to take the race in line.
I think he knows it. I don't think anyone's going to get near to him to put a move.
Chunky on the outside of Boosted. Can he make it stick? Oh,
Aaron and Ashel going side by side for a moment.
I think if Boosted can hang on to P3 with that Porsche out is off the line, he actually seems to have quite a good launch in that first phase.
It did seem like it had it, but as soon as the cars got going, you just see why the Ferrari's so good. It gets off the line and it just keeps going with the pace, and it's a good getaway, but it's still 34 laps to go.
Yeah, that's it. Best part of an hour this will be. And the thing is now, this field, you've seen it in the past, I think we might touch on last week, there's times where you could make a mistake, come back through, you've got to be fast and immaculate now, because you will not come back through, will you, if you make a big mistake early on. Looks like Boosted.
Someone spun. SD's spun again on the first lap again. But hey, I might have to tell him next after the race to stop making a habit of spinning.
Absolutely. Oh, 1 second penalty for Honden.
For Honden?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be painful.
And you're just praising his consistency, weren't we? And it looks like Boosted's managed to survive the Chunk attack. But Chunk's sticking with him.
Chunk is... He might be, if he keeps his lap good, like Honden here, he'll get that position off of Honden.
Yeah.
With that, it just slows you so much.
It's very un-Honden-like error, but this, like I said, these guys having to push so hard. Because he can't... I was going to say, that's why he's pushing so hard, isn't it? Because you can't... Oh, I don't know if Panda went a bit wide there.
So good.
You can see that, you can see Chunk's BM big in that, I was going to say rear view mirror, but rear view telly.
I think still a close pack of cars as well.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if SD can get back up on there. You know him better than anybody. He'll be quite frustrated about that. Oh, Boosted! He's on the grass. He's saved it somehow. But surely he's going to come under attack from Airman now. Because it's so hard to... Oh yeah, Chunk.
Will they give Chunk a second? Because Honda's going to slow down. It's just not close enough, but he's going to go try the outside.
Is he going to make that stick? Oh, no. It was just tough, wasn't it? They were approaching the corner at completely different speeds. So, say what? How was Boosted saved that on the grass?
I don't know. But he's got dirty tyres and he needs to try and hold on while he gets rid of those dirty tyres.
And he's got Airman and Smiley all over. This could be key for the race because we know how strong Boosted is and gets up there. Airman up the inside. That was some commitment from Airman there. It's a drag race.
Seems like every time I flick off the cars, there's something happening.
It's crazy. Oh, but Boosted's coming straight back at Airman into turn one.
Well, he's going to go down the inside here.
But Eamon keeps it just.
But now, I mean, Smiley's going to be closer now, and he's right in the back of him now.
Tell you what, this is like, this is what we said though, you make one mistake and you're going to be hounded like a pack of sharks over you that smell blood.
And I can tell you, Scott's closing the gap to the back of this pack as well.
Good on him. Oh, here we go, side by side. Can he make that stick?
Again.
Booster going to go straight back up the inside. Oh, he's gone deep.
Oh. Is that looking that has might have a smell?
This is what we said. This, like you said, Steve, this field is so close. You make one mistake and you're just hounded from all angles. He's got to get through this period. How long do you think that dirty tyre phase will stick with him?
I would say it would probably end now. It doesn't usually take long. Dropped confidence now going onto that grass. It might not be the tyres, it just might be his confidence, but I'm sure Boosted can get it back.
We will get back to the front in a minute, but I just noticed that while he's trying to pounce on Boosted, which I think Boosted's now survived that, he's now got his good friend Lucky Egg on his tail. I say good friend, they are good friends, but they have a habit of sharing the same bit of tarmac.
I've just seen someone go touch the gravel there.
Oof. And I use the term sharing tarmac loosely because I don't like really sharing it with each other.
Was Panda? Yeah, Panda was off. I had a sneaky suspicion.
Oh, it was Panda that had the gravel?
No. It was Smiley was just a bit wide.
Ah, makes sense because Boosted's just got him back into turn one, but Smiley's trying to hang it. No, not going to hang that on the outside.
He'll be going to get that 1.5. He was just a little bit wide. And that's punishing. Just a little bit wide gives you that sort of penalty.
And that's it. There's no track limit warnings in this game. They just go straight with the pen, don't they?
Yeah, it's straight pen.
So Booster's on the recovery now, but this is key for Panda. I think there's a lot of fast guys in this field, but he would have probably seen Boosted as his biggest threat to a win, I would say. You can't rule out any of these other guys, but...
No. But he's maintaining a gap at the front, isn't he?
We'll get back to him. I'm just intrigued to see if Boosted can get back through his guys. He looks shaky on the power. It's because that Porsche's rear engine, is it? Yeah, so I might have that wrong, is it? Oh, okay, I might be talking up my backside steering. I was wondering why it looks so twitchy on the power. It really does.
Yeah, I think that's always been a Porsche thing. It is always twitchy in the back, but it's one hell of a car.
Yeah.
You can control that twitchiness, it will fly for you.
Well, Lucky's past Has. Oh, Smiley's that. Oh, yeah, because that's a penalty, isn't it? It's taken down to 8.
Yep.
Like you said, each mistake is so punishing. It's great now, though, that we've been able to get one tier for full of this caliber of driver. You remember those early seasons where you sometimes was 6-7 seconds from front to back.
Smiley with 2 seconds now.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Oh dear! Yeah, but back to what you were saying. Yeah, I remember the first time I was in here. It was me and you always going side by side.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
You're taking it onto the level. Oh, these two are side by side. I don't know what the corner's called, but I always call it the Alonso corner. That's where he made a great move once. Ferrari Airman's going to try and keep it on the outside, but Booster will have the inside for the next corner. I'm not too good at my Barcelona corner name. Sorry.
Neither am I. Don't worry. Can you have to think that?
It's a great track, but it's not like one like Spa or Silverstone where you know every corner's name.
And I've just noticed as well, Chunky with a 0.5 second penalty.
Oh, that's going to bring him back into this grasp for these guys potentially.
Yeah. But Boosted, I think now he's got his confidence. He's got his confidence back. He's got his ribbon back. I would say, see him back up. He'll stop pushing to try and get.
Chunk's got to survive this pen, can he? He should do. And the thing is, if you're watching anything that's only half a second, he's 2 seconds ahead. The pen, it might only cost you half a second of time, but it costs you way more than that because you lose all your momentum.
He's went all the way down to 11th, and he's also getting challenged into the hairpin.
Let's have a quick look at that. By Adessos, who again is a damn fast driver in his own right, has already won a race in the Sprint Cup this year.
Scott's already dragged nearly 2 seconds to the back of this pack.
Yeah, cause I presume because they're battling, and this is why you just can't afford to give in. Unfortunately, there's no safety car that's going to bail you out, so you've got to bail yourself out.
But as always, he's got fresh air as well now, so
Yes.
that will be helping him
Yeah,
a lot.
because through the corners, yes, he won't have a slipstream on the straights, but through the corners, he won't have the dirty air, and I think that's more beneficial than the slipstream.
Yeah, definitely in race, because also I have a feeling it makes you go wider and it hurts your tyres more being in that dirty air. I don't know if that's just a me thing.
No, it definitely is. I noticed it last week. I was in free air for ages. As soon as I got behind the car, I was next in a wall. Now that's partly lack of skill, but also it's that dirty air factor. Now, one thing you'd say about Panda, we know he's phenomenally fast, but sometimes just lacks that lap after lap consistency. Look at his lap times: 41.8, 41.4, 41.6, 41.7.
I just feel like he's on his own. He's separated. He could just constantly now go.
Absolutely. Well, Honden's doing the same lap times as him, but the problem was obviously with the penalty early on. So at the minute he can't eat into this gap. I think the battle we're probably going to see next is going to be Chunky and Boosted.
Yeah, I would agree so.
But Chunk's half a second up on this lap. Finding his rhythm, the alcohol slowly doing that. What have you seen?
Scott's got past Moss as well. It's
How?
somewhere.
He must have, because he was 4 seconds off, wasn't it? Yeah, look, Gloss is 5.7 down. I feel for this man. He's so talented, so determined, but he's having a really hard time at the minute. And the problem is, in this category, in this class, you're not going to get any freebies, are you?
No, not likely. And this will definitely help Scott now, because he's not going to be sitting in the dirty air of Cosmos. So
no.
Keep pushing.
It's crazy to see our last podium champ in P13 and our last elite champ in P12.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's new cars for most of these drivers.
Yeah, it's true. It'd be like seeing Verstappen and Hamilton P12 and P13.
Is it just Smiley's trying to go for Alicos?
Yeah, with great minds, I just went to that too.
I know. Maybe we share the same brain or something.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know who's that's more frightening for, if I'm honest.
I've just scrolled through the field. Rich has got a lot of 0.5 seconds.
Oh, that's surprising to get. Seeing a lot of penalty drivers, people like Honda and Rent, who normally, aren't anywhere near a penalty, are they? That's what they pride themselves on, really, is their consistency. Maybe that's something we've got to bear in mind for our race later, trying to avoid them, but it's easier said than done.
Saying this track is, with these cars, it's definitely not built for these cars.
No. It's strange, because like I say, back on the F1, this is a track that wasn't that challenging, so to speak, whereas in these cars, it's bloody hard, yeah.
Definitely more grip, definitely in the F1, but that just shows you the different class of cars these guys are driving. They've got to try to go fast. They got to go fast and try to make sure the car doesn't weave out with a less grip. But yeah.
A few comments here saying Chunky should drink drive more often.
I know.
These two were great rivals last year, the same bit of track again this year, Filthy and Dad. Do you know what? For these guys to be mid-pack in this calibre of field, just something to be,
It shows you don't really like the track, and you might be a quick driver. It just shows that if other people are confident in this field, you just won't have the same effect. But
oh, crikey. To answer on these, Lucky and Hazard back
together.
Yeah, Hazard's got back in front of Lucky.
That was due to the penalty, I would think.
Might have to. How close is Boosted to Chunk now?
It's just hovering. Last time I seen it on the straight, it was about nearly a second.
Okay, I'll have a quick view of this battle from Azures. We haven't been on board, I don't think, yet with the Subaru. Obviously, the first time we've seen it in this league.
Yeah, I've definitely did my testing with the Subaru, and it could be a hassle of a car. Not in the bad way, of course, but
it's a car that's twice won the Gran Turismo World Series, so it does show that it's got obviously a lot of potential, but it's extracting that potential, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs the right driver to get it all out. I can tell you now, watching SD, the gap has came down by roughly, I would say, a second.
He's done well. He's done really well just to get his head down and get on with it.
Yeah.
It's all you can do, isn't it? But it's still easier said than done.
I'm just having a look at Smiley's tyre wear, and looking at the rest of the field, he seems to have a little bit less in the front.
McLaren generally is better on its tyres, isn't it? When you drove it last year.
That is surprising for me, because I would thought it would usually have one of the better tyre wear, but it's sitting with everyone else.
I tell you what, Chunk's more than holding his own here against Boosted. That gap hasn't come down anymore. Tyres have... BMW's got a smidge more tyre wear, there's not much in it.
No.
Honden's brought the gap down ever so slightly to Panda. But again, look at the lap time consistency. Absolutely crazy.
The thing is, Panda's putting a 42, well, Honda's definitely not putting a 42.
Honda's done 6 laps, his last 6 laps, the gap hasn't gone within 2/10 in that window. Like, it's insane. It's where you have to start questioning whether they're humans and if they're AI or not. That's what he said about Honda, though. With him getting himself a better qualifying position, he's raised consistency, pace, and but starting so much higher up is just going to be only good news for him.
I definitely think we're going to be getting close. We'll definitely be getting close to pit stops.
I'm just trying to think. Last week, Boosted just vanished into the lead. I'm just trying to test my mind back to week 1. It was you and Matthew. I was on the way back somewhere. But it was who? I'm lucky won it, but again, he canted off, didn't he? So we haven't had like a close battle for the win yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, because it was definitely lucky won it by 6 seconds.
Yeah, so maybe actually maybe that's a bit harsh. 6 seconds isn't a canter, is it? But
it's not a canter, but he drove that car well.
It was a lights to flag, wasn't it? Though I think.
I definitely think it was a lights to flag.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I might have to ask the other brother.
If it wasn't, it was close. It was only pit stop dependent that would have prevented it being, lights to flag. Panda's got it back to 2 seconds. Yeah, he's done 41. They've both done a 41.6. These two are neck and neck.
Now the question is, who pulls the pit stop first? Who pulls the gun on the pit stop to try and get that undercut around here? And that undercut could be worth 2 seconds. So Honda's definitely in that undercut range. Right. Now it's going to be key as well. What do they do? Because do they go to the soft tyre, get it up way in the middle? Was that penalty? I think you got away with that there.
Do they go for that soft tyre in the middle, or do they save it for the end, like you said? Now the problem is, I think if you go with it in this middle stint, you could waste the soft tyre because you could come out in traffic because you're not fueling, and it's really difficult call. And this game isn't great at giving you all that info, is it?
No, it's sometimes not, but Boosted's now on the back of Chunky.
Yeah.
Now they know, I would tell Boosted if I could talk to him, try not over push the car.
Yeah.
Being in that dirty air and seeing how bad the penalties can be around here.
And seeing how snappy that Porsche can be as well. I mean, in the Ferrari last night it looked untouchable, but let's see.
It's definitely a hard track to follow, but if you could master that and follow a car waiting for them to make a mistake, you'd be golden. Just having a look around.
Oh, as I speak there, Booster just had a snap, but he saved it.
Yeah.
Fast car, but wants to kill you, I think is the... Yeah.
You can say that about a lot of these cars on this track. Definitely say the most smoothest car I've drove was definitely that McLaren. It never wanted to like snap on you.
That's nice.
At all.
We're really close now. This could be potential moving to the hairpin.
I'm just gonna have a look at Has and Wrench. They are very close to each other. It's just not a big enough run down that into that hairpin. Them two.
Chunky's just placing the car expertly here, but I don't know how long he can hold him on for. See, Boosted got a run into the fast sweepers, but it's just not a place you get moved on. Just, but now might be. Yeah, I think he's going to have to.
That could be a problem as well. If you get too close to the car at the wrong position, it could really hurt you. But they're going side by side now.
Yeah, into turn 1. I think he's got it done. But does like Chunky broke early to maybe try and get a cut back on him. Yeah, but Boosted's got it covered, I think.
And now he's back up to third where he was after the little trip on
and
the
he's
grass.
only 6 seconds off the lead, so he's definitely not out of it. His front 4 are kind of pulling away now. Yeah, and then Airman's in a bit of a no man's land between this pack and the pack behind him. Again, another driver who's just super consistent.
Oh, that will not help Scott in his advance. He's got 0.5.
Oh.
He's really in the cars in front as well. Last time I checked, it was roughly about 2 point something. I want to say 2.9. He's definitely got a second on them. But I think it might just be these guys are fighting too much. But you got to fight for their position as well.
Absolutely. Honden's, I see, just gradually. Oh no, it's pretty much back where it was, 2 seconds.
And I'm just having a look at Panda, the Ferrari. And it's not really a tyre difference.
It's minor, isn't it? It is a little bit more, but there's not loads in it.
No, not from like other tracks that I've had a look at the tyre difference.
Oh, it's what, down to 1.7. Oh, Honda was half a second quicker last lap.
Maybe Panda might be thinking right now to try and save these tyres go a little bit longer.
What are you thinking, that 15-ish?
Oh, it will depend. I would say roughly about 40 if you want to go a medium and then soft. But you could also switch that around. But there's also, I've definitely had an idea of trying to do a double soft, but you would have to run that medium.
The other thing, if you go medium on your second stop, is you'd have 2 shorter times in the pits. The only problem is if you do that one big fuel at the end, is you do spend a lot of time in the pit. So I know overall it all adds up to about the same, but it's going to alter your track position so much. And just to confirm, these guys have got to use softs and mediums tonight. So,
which I'm a bit surprised that they cannot rain here.
I know, because there's been some epic wet weather races here in the past.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. I would have thought it could have rained here, but I know it.
So Boosted is, he's pulled clear of Chunk, but Chunk's still driving a really solid race. I mean Honden's dispelling the MR, car theory here, where they said it's just going to be the MRs cleaning up. Oh, Honden's in.
Panda's in as well.
So he's followed. Oh, that's interesting. Would it not a case of do what the other one does? We'll have a quick. We'll go back to those guys a minute and just see what they do.
Now let's see if the undercut works or will the overcut work as well.
And also where they're going to come out.
I don't know if they spotted a gap somewhere. I wouldn't have imagined it. Because you don't know who they're talking to as well while they're racing, because they could be talking to another number.
That's it.
Oh, it's Pandas. Could they just really come out just ahead of Gloss Boss? Or could they come out side by side with Gloss Boss? And I think
no, Gloss really isn't in that. Oh wow, because he's not in that same race, is he? But Panda's got to get through this warm-up stage. Honden's come out further behind.
Right.
Has he put more fuel in? Yeah, he has.
No. There's different strategies here.
Panda's gone for the soft option. He's got less fuel in the tank as well.
But that will help Panda having a car between him and Honden, which will help. He's got to overtake Lost now and be in that dirty air a bit longer. As just flicking over, SD's just got back to got to the back of Alicos.
But he's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he can be he can make a mistake, but he will drag himself back up there.
Yeah, he's a fighter and a scrapper. Yeah.
Yep.
Just see it. So Smiley's on the recovery as well.
Looking at his lap times, he's only really in the second, just got over the second sector, only a half a second down on his lap, which you would say at this tyre stage. That's impressive. Chunky comes into the pit.
Chunks in. I wonder, Boosted has a tendency to go long, doesn't he? He likes to go long boosted on that, doesn't he, generally speaking? So let's see what his tyres are like.
Call me crazy, is Boosted trying to go for a double soft?
Maybe. He does like a quirky strat, and he does like a one-stop, but I don't think a one-stop is viable. I don't know what you think, I just don't. We tried it on Friday, well I didn't, but a few of the guys did, and they were so much slower. They were 20 seconds slower with the one-stop.
But the thing is, they'll have an extra pit stop in front of these guys. And they could hold the guys up and try to do... When it gets to the end, it's all about overtaking. So, if you can do a one-stop, you need to defend. Like, it's your life's on the line.
I think though, since the big update, it's so much harder on the worn tyres, isn't it, than it was before?
I see Panda's extending, no...
He might be a good watch actually, let's get back to him.
He is extending, but that is the soft, and I don't know if he's just maybe pushing his tyres too early in that Ferrari. He's
probably, what do you think, he's going to come back in at lap 20 maybe? What he'll hope is that these guys start to pit soon, because like I say, he may negate the benefit of the soft tyre. It might help him through the traffic, but it might also, if it holds him up, he loses the soft tyre benefit.
But
I mean, because look how
good he is. Goss will help, definitely help Panda here by holding up London, who was closest to him. You got to remember that. He's going to hold him up for this.
Yeah, because even though he's probably not going to fight him because he knows they're in separate races, but at the same time, he's not just going to wave him through during the middle of a few fast corners.
And just looking at the gap between Honda and Chunky, it's 9 seconds.
How did that go up so much? Again, Chunk has put more fuel in, but yeah.
We've got 3 people pitting. We've got Haz, Alakos, and SD on the pits.
Condon's going to get this move done on Gloss now, I think. They're neck and neck going into the brake zone, but you think he's going to have so much more braking performance, yeah. Look, well, we don't need to get too excited of the gap, but because it's soft tyre, medium, and Honda's going to be on that soft tyre at the end. But it's... I think both tyre formats make exciting strategy, like the compulsory tyres make an exciting strategy, but then we saw last week, even without compulsory tyres, we had a lot of mixed strategy, didn't we?
Yeah, just looking at Panda's tyres compared to Honda's, there is a difference, but I thought it would be a lot bigger of a...
So I don't know if you found this in practice, but on Friday, the softs start off like this, and then you get to lap 4 or 5, and they just vanish. Yeah, the first couple of laps are fine. You think, oh my god, I could go quite far on these, and then before you know it, they've absolutely gone.
Disappeared. Now, I just want to have a look to Panda and see the gap between him and Boosted is
19.
19, yeah.
Be interesting to see how long Boosted goes. Oh, it's good old ding dong happening here. Oh, it's still Filthy and Smiley, which Panda's about to get on the back of this. Either of them going to pit. Both going on.
I would imagine, I would definitely think Smiley will definitely come in the next lap. Now, I would definitely think he's trying to go for that double soft strategy, Smiley. I'm pretty sure that McLaren can do it.
So you probably go into lap 22 maybe, and then do a 7 and a 6 or 6 and a 7?
You know, I would say you could do, when the fuel comes down, the softs actually aren't that, they're not too bad.
Oh okay, so maybe even a 20 and do a 7 and an 8 maybe.
You could do an 18.
So Panda's got to be careful, hasn't he? He's got to pick his way through.
Yes.
The problem is again,
with much more grip, he needs to get past these cars as ASAP as possible.
Oh, Smiley, never could save there.
You would imagine Smiley is definitely going to go win this lap. I don't see him doing another. Also, Air's now caught up to them. He's gaining on Chunky now.
That's interesting.
That's quite interesting indeed. Oh!
Oh, what's happening there?
Oh! I just flicked back to see it. Oh! It's getting a bit intense here.
Oh, really? Oh, was Smiley going into pit? No.
No, I think he just gave the position back. I think Smiley just didn't have the grip and just wandered into the side of Panda. But that will definitely not help Panda there.
This is the questionable. No, I don't want to question him because he's very big on the shot. But yeah, 3.3 seconds is what it's costing. It could be key coming in the race because he's going to have a charge in Honda on soft tyres coming in at the end. Boosted in. What's he doing?
The gap has came down between Honda and Panda.
Boosted's got on the softs.
I did think he's going to try and do double softs here.
And where is he in relation to Panda? No, I can't quite figure it out.
As the gap, the gap was close, right? It was.
Oh, there's Panda, right.
Just having a look between Chunky and Boosted. Boosted came out in front of Chunky, so maybe.
So Boosted's got on the softs. He's gone quite long on that first stint, so he's probably going to have to go back onto mediums at the end. Oh no, he's going to do the soft. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Don't know how many times you have to tell me that.
It's okay. And I would imagine Smiley also, yes, on softs. That is the difference between some of the cars. They might have all been on mediums at the start, but now
they're going different directions from there.
Different directions.
I don't think. Talking selfishly, I don't think I could do the medium soft. I didn't particularly enjoy my time on the soft tyre, but either.
But Boosted's now got the same problem. Oh, not anymore apparently. I may have crossed it, but he's got past Glossboss on the first lap he's out.
And he's got got fresh air, so he's going to get more benefit off this soft tyre stint, isn't he?
So Chunky's now. Only about roughly about 2 seconds off the back of Boosted. So.
But what's Chunky got on mediums? Interesting.
He went earlier. He went way earlier. So he went at the same time as Air.
Gloss has gone very long in this first stint, hasn't he?
I've just noticed the two front cars still out. I have a feeling these guys might be trying the one stop here.
But look, he tried it on Friday and knows it doesn't work, so I'd be very surprised if he then reverted to it.
Yeah, that is true, but imagine I would have definitely pitted 18 or 19, but they could still come in this lap, so I could be wrong here.
I'll tell you what, whichever way, I think we're setting up for a barnstorming finish.
As Panda's now just calling back the time.
Because those final stops are going to be, what you're thinking, somewhere between, the final pit window is going to be between laps 25 and 30 probably. So we're not going to know fully until those last 5 laps where we're at.
I have a feeling they'll come in, if they're going to go for the one stop, they might come in the same time as Panda.
You
or
think?
A little bit later, yeah.
What's the max on the stop? If they're going one stop, are they going lap 22, 23, something like that?
Something like that. It will be a big ass.
Yeah.
The tyre wear is hard for some of these corners. And it's also very hard to keep it in the track as well. But I'm very interested to see how Boosted gets on now. Going with the top 3 all going on different strategies here.
Yeah, definitely. The thing that's with Boosted is the fact that he's had so much more time in fresh air on the softs, but he went long on the first into that he lost some time there, so.
But he'll start gaining it back now, being on, I would say, the freshest tyres here.
Yeah. And the key is, if Boosted's going soft, Honda's going soft next. So from Honda's race, if Boosted catches him during this stint, he's got to then keep him behind because they're both going to the same time next. And then, yeah.
I've also just noticed Boss Boss. I was talking about him a lot. He's not pitted either.
No. His
So
front left's about to die.
Neither is Filthy. A lot of cars that are not pitted.
I swear I saw
think-
Filthy in.
Oh, looking at his tyres.
Oh no.
Like
No, you're right.
so
No, you are right, you are right.
All these cars that I've just named, Reg, Asriel, Filthy, and Boss Boss, are they all trying to do the one stop here?
Yeah, soon find out. It's either that or the soft, but like you say, we're probably getting to that point where...
Yeah. I would have definitely pitted a little bit earlier. I would have definitely done 19. Just because you just lose too much time on these features. Having no grip at all. But... yeah. This is interesting.
And look, his front left's nearly gone, hasn't it?
Looking at Asriel's and Panda's tyres, they're quite similar. I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at that front left.
The front left is just killing it, isn't it?
Oh, and I think Honda try to find a way past Filthy. He needs to try and get the start as early as possible. But if these guys are doing a one stop, I'm pretty sure these guys will fight it.
Oh, yeah, because anything they hold up here could come back and help them later. He's got it done though, Honda.
But guess who's right on the back of just Filthy, 2 seconds behind, boosted.
Yeah, he's one to watch for sure.
So, is that a warning? Is that the warning sign that he might come back at the end of this race? Because he would definitely be on the softs at the end with Honda.
No, that's it. I think it could be just Panda really out these mega that isn't on the softs at the end. So
yeah,
he's now caught up to these guys.
He definitely just needs to try and find a way. He needs to try and put cars in between, stop them progressing anywhere near. He needs to get this move done sooner or later.
Yeah, he's not gone it. No, he's in.
He's in the pits. That's just the lap I did say.
We'll come back to him in a minute, but see what. Well, we know he's. Yeah, he'll be putting mediums on. Yeah.
I definitely did think he would be coming in the lap 21, 22.
I dread to say it, but he's going to come out in traffic again.
I'll stick on to him and have a look if you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'll
fine.
update you. There's also
Boost has got Filthy.
Has is also on the pits as well. He will be. I don't think he will be in traffic if he moves his car.
No. Looks like the mini-map is going to be. And he will undercut these guys, so he will then build up a little bit of a buffer, and then it's going to be catch the Panda. It's going to be the game that we'll be playing in the last few parts of this race.
But you've also got to remember, I don't think Honda, he might not need to fuel as much as Panda as well.
Good point. No, he won't. He's on a quarter of a tank.
Yep. And also boosting won't have to fuel as much.
This is, I'd say, mission critical for this race now. Boosted is on the back of Honda. If he clears Honda early, I think Boosted might become the new favourite. If Honda can keep him behind, then potentially I think we have a three-way fight for this win.
I'm very curious what these guys are doing. They've definitely locked themselves to the one stop.
Unless they're going to do very too short soft, but it's just going to cost you too much by this point. Now that they're in the 44s, well, Lucky's not, Lucky's in the 43s, but
yeah, but just the timing. It looks like he's.
They've gone on again.
Compared. It's just look at the time he's losing.
If they're in the party together, they might be saying, "Look, if we can just hold these guys up between us." Yeah. I don't know.
Pandas definitely went in to undercut these guys and also try and get out freshest air, push. I would say it might not be pushing as hard, it just might be trying to put consistent laps and try to save some tyres for the end of it, because they could catch up to the end of it, they might need to defend. But I'm not racing, so it doesn't
No.
matter. As we see, Alacos and SD in the pits.
Boosted seems to be not closing on Honda quite as much now.
As Chunky's got a 0.5 penalty. I'm trying to figure out where they're getting this 0.5 from.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Loss will definitely be in this lap. Looking at the tyre, it's
Just obliterated.
it's not looking good.
It's going to shape up interesting when these because now the front four all together, and they're all the front two are doing one thing, but the cars behind them on two completely different strategies. Do these two cars help or hinder Honda here? I don't know.
I feel like these two cars, it might be best to try and peel into the pit.
They've done it together.
Yes.
I think there might be some work going on there. This is key now, though. Can Booster get this move done? Honda's got it. He's gone to defend it. He has to.
Yeah, but they know now that they've slowed it up. They might have slowed up Honda to get to boosted, and these guys will fight. So
Honda needs to fight. Yeah. I think Honda has to keep him at bay for his race, and also I think for Panda's, ironically. Honda wants to win this race for himself. He will not be giving Panda a second thought, but I think they both, because if he can survive this lap, the next one, those softs, their tyre advantage will be back in Honda's.
As you can see, the tyre advantage now already looks what happened?
Very close. Booster was about 0.01 millimetres off Honda's bumper there.
I'm just having a look at the fight behind them between Volpe and Chunky. You would imagine Chunky will get this done.
Booster's pretty much got on the grass to get this one done. In no room, surely he can't get a kick stick there. They're side by side.
These guys fighting on it. Panda's going to be happy here. I don't know if he's watching, but he'll be happy to see these two fighting tooth and nail, slow each other down. Honda's
left the racing room on the outside, then he's gone to cover the inside into the hairpin. Yeah, I think he knows how critical this phase of the race is.
Now Panda just needs to get out. Range on the back of Panda, by the way.
No way.
After the pits.
That's crazy. These two at the front here are just boosted up the inside of the last corner. Let's just hope it's an end in tears, because this is phenomenal racing at this stage.
And we were sitting there calling out the one stop might not be as quick, but
no, let's see. Now it's this time it's Boosted has to go hard to defend the inside. Honda coming back at him.
These guys don't even know that Panda's under.
Yeah.
It's under.
And now Honda comes back around the outside. Oh my god, this is close. These guys, I've got to say, they're giving each other room. It's hard. They're not giving much room, but they're giving enough. And Boosted comes straight back at Honda. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And Boosted's got it back, I think.
Now you wonder. Now you sit there and wonder what's going to happen now from these guys fighting. I don't know if they're going to be anywhere close to Panda now.
Yeah.
Range just came out of the back, right on the tail, and Azriel's fallen 3.6 behind.
That's interesting. Azriel was closer than that before the pit, wasn't he?
I think it's the difference between the tanks.
Booster's just had another absolute tank slapper there, come out the corner. It has put Honda right back on him.
I think it's Range has played this very well. He just needs to keep those softs going and going.
Yeah, he's going to be struggling near the end, but you know what? He's probably thought, let's throw the Hail Mary where he was.
He just needs to try and get past. I would say he needs to try and get past Panderson and try and get into clean air.
Booster's tyres are about to give up. How he's performing like this on this condition of tyres, I have no idea. Is he in?
I would imagine Boosted would go one more lap.
He's going to go one more. Oh, he's going to have to pit soon. He's got hardly any fuel.
Oh, I think that might be a penalty. Oh, he's just got
We saw the big puff of dust, didn't we?
Yeah, I just flicked over to see it.
What a race this has been.
I'll keep up with Panda and Range.
Cool. I think for now Booster's got this covered, but his tyre's about to give up on him.
But these two, I would imagine they will pit at the exact same time to go on their softs and try and chase down
Dad's
Panda.
in. Let me check this one out of the way for Panda. I'll tell you what, this is shaping up for some finale.
Rage is so much closer now on the back straight. We know how good that
Let's get
Lexus is on the back straight.
Oh my
They're going
goodness.
side by side in the first corner. Can Rage... And Rage makes the move.
How has Wrench just come from absolutely nowhere here?
It just might have been biding his time, keeping his tyres long enough, the longevity to skip. Because Barcelona has a big pit, is a big old pit. Now he just needs to try and make sure his tyres don't die too much now. As he goes fastest in the first sector.
Yeah, the thing is, he's going to be really strong at the end, but Panda can't wait to that time. He's got to get this back now, really.
Now, my main question is, will Azrael fall into this?
I think he's too far back, but we will see.
No, I'm thinking compared to boosted Paul.
Oh, good point, when those two come out.
And that will show you how much range to have probably saved on fuel.
It's going to be really
As
interesting.
these guys go another lap, I don't know if that's the right decision or not.
This is where you need an engineer sometimes. We're trying to how are these guys driving this fast, processing strategy decisions, making calculations?
I don't think this race is over by any.
Steve, we're less than a quarter away from the season, but this is the race of the season so far, isn't it? This has had everything.
I will agree with you. This is absolutely so many different strategies.
And who says this is a boring track, right? We've said overtake. People say you can't overtake here. Every time we've flipped to someone, we've said an overtake.
Maybe it's just try to show me up now, I think.
Yeah. Panda, he's not quite close enough, is he?
Close enough. Yeah. But he'll have that tyre advantage at the end.
Soon.
So
but yeah.
He'll just have to stick near range because he knows he's went onto softs. He's definitely seen him just going in on the mediums, so he knows. And I'm probably sure he's watching the stream somehow. But I would imagine Boosted will pit this lap, and Honden will definitely. I would definitely think he would follow.
Honden is now coming back at him. I mean, that front left is gone. He's got no fuel. He must be pitting.
I would imagine Honden falls also into the pits since he's got a little bit more fuel. So
where's Chunk at in all of this? Has he still got to come in and softs?
He definitely, yes, he will have to come on to softs.
Boosted's in, Honden's in.
Yeah. I had a feeling they definitely. I just think they've left it a lap too late.
What's Chunky doing? Is he going on? He's going on. Chunky hasn't used the soft jet though, has he?
I don't think so.
God, I know he's had a few drinks. He has remembered he's got a pit, hasn't
he? Please don't.
We don't want that minute penalty coming out again. I don't think Air has either, so I think Air's still going on soft. They obviously won't even be in that soft for a short amount of time.
These guys are
now we might have a good pit race here because Honden's got a smidge more fuel than the Porsche. Can he beat the Porsche out? Oh, this is going to be so close.
These guys are coming down the pit straight as we're speaking.
I think Honden might
just coming out.
Is he going to jump? Boosted?
He's going to jump.
Honden's jump boosted in the pits.
That's Panda looks down the inside. Oh my days, he's back.
Panda's made it stick. Wow, so Panda's got ahead of Lucky. Honden's jumped, boosted in the pits. Wow. But Lucky's coming straight back at Panda.
As Azrael's right on the back of these guys. I would count him out as well.
He's got to do it this lap though, while they're on the warm-up phase, because from that point onwards they're going to have such an advantage. We'll get back to that one in a minute. We've got the battle for the net race lead. Somehow Lucky Egger's got himself into net P2 in this race. I have no idea how he's managed that. But
I've just had a look back and Smiley for a second,
he's had a rough night.
He's had a rough night with those penalties. I'm just having a look at these two front guys in the lead. They definitely know they have to go into softs.
You'd hope so.
As Chunky pulls into the race.
I mean, they're both stewards, so.
As also Air pulls
okay,
into the pits.
okay, cool.
So are they listening to me?
I think everyone's hit the criteria now. I think.
Yep.
I think.
And I think this will be the positions.
So we're racing to the end now, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a dramatic finish.
Yeah, the sun is setting on this track, and the sun is setting on this race, but fireworks may still be to come here. Now is Lucky coming straight back at him. They cannot afford, though, to battle too hard. This is such a difficult position for these two.
Oh, it could be anyone's game from from the top four. And I've just realised all the top four cars that could be potentially keep for the race win are all different makes of cars.
Just great to see, and we have to, obviously we're strictly neutral here, but to see Panda has won a race before in the Sprint Cup, but has yet to claim a win in the Elite Championship, and everyone's a Ferrari fan, right, Steve? I think he would be a popular race winner, but all of these guys would be. I think Honda's won in the podium before, again, hasn't won the Elite, so all four of these guys are race winners, but
I've just noticed also Honda's pulling a gap away from Boosted.
Interesting, because I thought on this stage that Boosted might edge it, but it was great work from the Nissan pit crew to get him out ahead. I think it's because he had that little bit more fuel in, didn't he?
But Honda's now, he's on his charge now to try and get to the back of these guys.
Just to confirm,
Panda's got 0.5!
Wow, that's huge. That is huge. So now Lucky just needs to not lose time in this lap and then get the back place back and then defend like his life depends on it.
But he's also got to be careful from behind. He doesn't want to take it too easy now.
I've just heard hearts breaking in Maranello and Antwerp, or Bruges, or wherever he's from, I've forgotten. There's just hearts breaking all over Europe, Central Europe, let's just say that. I was about to say, we have 9 seconds covering the top 6. And we're 50 minutes into this race. As the sun sets, it looks stunning here as the sunset.
But now Boosted, he's caught back up to Honda now.
Oh, wow.
This isn't anyone's game. This is so close.
I think because of tyre wear, we have to rule Asriel out, but we're going to see Chunky and Asriel come back at it. But these front four, we've got a 4-way battle for this race win, I think. And yeah, I can't rule Asriel out. It's 4.5 seconds off, isn't it? I think his tyres are going to give up on him, but let's see.
But also, range, his tyres also might. I think Panda needs to now push, try and make a big enough gap. I don't think he has enough corners to make it.
I don't think so. Look, he's stuck in on his bumper. He can't lose 2 positions, as you say.
Yes.
He can maybe lose 1, but he cannot lose 2. He's on the medium now on the soft. This is the other problem. But if he can hang on by lap 34, 35, he might be on the better tyre. Oh wow, what a race.
Well, let's see where he turns out.
This is key, this is key. Can he hold Honda? He's held Honda and he's broke super late.
It's Honda it has a look around the outside.
No, Honda can't lose a place to Boosted either. We have a second covering the top 4, Steve-O.
Oh my goodness. This is the racing what I see as well.
JH just saying what a race.
3 different strategies as well.
Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. We have 5 laps to go and we are a second covering your top 4.
As Boosted's eyeing up a move on Honda, or are they bump drafting? I do not know yet.
I think he's going for the move.
Goes down to the inside.
But Boosted sends it. Oh no! He hits Lucky.
He hits Lucky and allows Panda to get back into the lead.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. And that is so unlike on it. It just shows when these guys are racing this hard, any error is going to be so punishing. Oh, and he's taken Lucky out of the lead position.
Yeah. It's given the position back. Panda's in the lead of this race, but Boosted's going to be hard to defend against.
Yeah. This is incredible. There's a lot of people rooting for Panda in this chat.
Do you know who else is also? He's not making that much in road, but he's still there. He's still on the back road. Asriel's still there.
But obviously that little coming together will help with that. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Anyone's game. It's also Chunky's. He's catching up. He's out within 6 seconds.
And if Honda's got damage? No damage.
No damage.
Oh wow.
Defends the inside.
Oh my word, Panda's opposite lock. Yeah.
going to have to defend this straight. Oh, it's boosted. Looks
They're
on the
side by
outside.
side going to the last corner.
Oh.
Door to door. Oh, that could be crucial, but has he hurt his own line? No, he hasn't. He's got back on the racing line
But
to the
now
last
that's going
corner.
to allow Panda to have a slip, won't it? It's also brought range back into it.
This is absolutely insane.
God. You just can't write these stuff.
No. This is incredible.
It shows you the beach is just not performing like these softs are.
But would it come back to him is the key.
But this guy's went an extra lap. I don't think it will.
It might be boosted to lose now, but you just when everyone's still this close.
It only takes a penalty to bring him back. But jeez, oh.
How's his tyres? His tyres alright at the minute.
Chunky takes the fastest lap out of anyone. He is flying up to the back of Azrael as well. And you just gotta wonder, has Rage pushed his tyres too much?
Well, he was asking the most from them, wasn't he?
Yeah. But now, I don't know what Panda has to think. Does he try and use these tyres to chase him down, or is he looking behind him now?
Boosted seems to be gone now. He was in a difficult position when he was in P4, but he was able to just shoehorn his way through with the Honda and go breaking late into Lucky, wasn't he?
Yeah. There's always drama in the last laps. As Chunky's now caught to the back of Azrael. I wouldn't count him out either. He's pushing the car so much now. When these guys fight, you never know.
The slipstream effect is so strong, isn't it? But as soon as you step out of it,
Chunky makes a move on Azrael. He is only 2.4 seconds behind.
Hamden gets it done.
I just don't know. Could Honda, with that, just miss brake and let Boosted take this away?
I think so, because I think Boosted might have got it anyway, but it was Lucky he was in such a good position to defend, and it just took him out for a second, and it allowed Boosted to clear 2 cars in one go, and then set him up for the pass on Panda.
As you can see now, Reg struggling with his tyres, because Chunky's now gaining.
He'd have known this was a Hail Mary from Friday's practice, but Chunky I see clears Azrael, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he is bringing Azrael with him to the back of Reg as well. Just having a look, any other battles down the field. Loss with major damage.
Is he the one that's in the pit?
Yep, engine and one bumper.
That's not good.
Is he eyeing up to try and go for the fastest lap here?
I wonder if Honda is as well, trying to make it so, because would he face a potential penalty post-race for the instantly Lucky? So again, he needs to maybe build that. But you can't think about that right now, you just have to finish your race and see what happens.
Yep. We can't decide either.
No, I don't think it was intentional, it was just trying to defend from one car.
Yeah, but I think Panda would like to have a win or even a position handed to him. He'd rather all on track right now, but it will be hard.
God, he's coming straight back at him. I think the key when Panda looks back on this race might be that soft tyre stint where
Chunky up to 4th, only 2 seconds behind Panda and gaining, as Panda's got another penalty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord. We haven't seen much of Chunky in this race, but at the end of it, he's pulling in
and his soft's in the best condition.
I think it would be too much for him to ask to get Honda, but
he could make a podium here.
Yep, half a lap, or half and a full lap to go. Can he get the podium? Because I think Panda right now is struggling with those mediums.
Yeah, I thought this might be the stage of the race where Panda was in his strongest element. I just wonder if he lost too much time coming through the field on that soft stint. Yeah.
Yeah. Too much
Good recon
time.
for us though, for later. We know which way to go. Hopefully none of our competitors are watching this and seeing the...
I'm sure they are. They would love it. I think so. I would be watching it anyway, just for the race and not even doing note down the strategy. As we see coming on to the final lap.
Boosted's got this now. I mean, he's had some wins in ERL. I don't think he's had to fight for one harder than this.
As Chunky's flashing the lights at Panda.
The flasher's getting flashed.
Ashriel, close your eyes.
Oh dear. If anyone's, wondering what's going on here, so it's perfectly allowed. It's one of those things that some people don't like. I mean, you could just say you're warning the car ahead of your presence, but it's more to try and put that driver off. Depending on which view you race in, it can be really off-putting as well.
I think Chunky's just eyeing up. He's having a look which way on
You gotta remember, this is hard, man, because like Panda's basically Chunky's little brother, and he will, in a way, he's like potentially taking the podium off his little brother, but what a drive from Chunk, incredible. After last week, the difficulties had last week. Let's get around.
0.5.
But we need to get back to this man.
Yep.
Ah, this is it. I mean, crikey, talk about a hard-fought win. I mean, this race has had absolutely everything.
I would agree as well.
But fantastic effort from Boosted. Yeah, bit of controversy chucked in as well, you need that. But well done, Boosted. That's a very hard earned and very well deserved victory. Honda comes through to take P2.
I think
Panda's held on for P3. Well deserved podium. Chunky P4. Lucky Egg, sensational effort to get P5.
I would say those
Asriel P6.
Those two with the one stop, I would say that's sensational for them.
Yeah, they brought themselves back in it, didn't they? Airman P7. Filthy P8.
Another one stopper as well.
Has P9, Dad P10, Alisso's P11, SH, you know what, it's not a bad recovery.
No, right. I just had a look through the pack before we went onto this last lap, so he's overtaken Smiley on this lap.
Oh, okay, wow. Difficult race for Smiley, P13, and then Gloss is going to bring it home. Tough night.
Tough night. He'll be sitting there and asking himself, what more could I do?
Yeah.
That just shows you he had that damage. Shows how big the gap is now.
Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, when the field's as tight as it is, as we said at the start, you've got to go mistake free, or you've got to come pretty damn close to mistake free as you can in a 1 hour race.
Yeah, that is true.
What a race, the race of the season, maybe the race of ERL GT7 full stop. I don't think I've seen many better, if I'm honest with you. We were in a situation with 4 laps to go that we had less than a second covering the field, and
four different cars, 3 different strategies covering. That was an absolutely beautiful race.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We've got to go try and race ourselves in films. I'm exhausted after watching, let alone what it's going to be like driving.
Tell me about it.
But let's have a quick recap. So Boosted, your winner, 3 seconds behind him is Honda, just a couple of seconds back is Panda in the last podium space. Incredible drive from Chunky to take P4 on the fastest lap. Lucky Egg nearly made the one stop work, takes P5. Asriel also in P6. Those two are very close by the end.
Yeah.
Airman takes P7, carries a 1 second penalty over. Filthy in P8. Has Nagel in P9, Dad in P10, Alisso's P11, SH Dunn P12, Smiley, our reigning champion, down in P13, a really difficult night for him. And then Gloss, also a tricky old evening in P14. Stevo, I would like to talk more about the race. We've got to go race ourselves, but thank you for joining me, buddy. I really enjoyed your company this evening. That was a phenomenal race.
I enjoyed it too. That was probably one of the best.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more, mate. But same time next week?
Yeah, always.
I'll see you there, mate. But thank you everyone that joined in today as well. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Oh,